Hey guys, and welcome back. For those of you watching this video, finally you can sit back, relax, get a can of beer out, chug it down, and just know that Sandro Tonali is done and dusted. He is number one, and I think we as Newcastle United fans know that he is also not the only one. We can fully expect Newcastle United to go back out in the transfer window and for us to sign more than one player in this transfer window, due to the fact that we are now in the Champions League for the first time since 2003. Let's be honest, it's a certainty we're going to sign more than one player. We have to. We're playing in the highest level of competition now. We're playing extra matches. We need better players in. We need better players in as well for squad depth. We need a better all-round squad. We've done an amazing achievement, but we have to build on that. And I thought in this video today, a viewpoint is being put across on social media on how Newcastle United's transfer market tactics are going. This is quite an interesting one. I think there's actually quite a decent amount of weight to it. So I thought today we're going to reveal this secret to you guys. We're going to tell you everything about this potential way Newcastle United are operating in the market, especially towards the media side of things, trying to control what gets put out on social media. It's going to be an interesting one, but you can see in the background there is timeout long signs. Now I do have a confession to make. That's not the reason why I'm here. I do have one more reason up there, which I'm going to tell you about in just a moment. But I mean, Tonali's back in Italy now. I could go on the beach, relax, and just know that I don't have to follow a guy around. But honestly, there is actually a reason why I'm here. But anyway, guys, first off, if you're new around here and you like what you're watching, make sure you get down there, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button as well on the channel. We have daily uploads and quite an important video tomorrow, actually. Once again, a final reminder that I'm playing a charity match tomorrow, Newcastle versus Sunderland. It's 2 o'clock kickoff down in Gates. The postcode will be on the screen there. We are playing this match to help Arthur's battle with leukemia. All the money's going to go to his family. He wants to go to Disneyland. We're going to make that happen. And I thought it's a good opportunity tomorrow for, without trying to blow smoke on my backside, it's a good opportunity for the likes of me to be able to go there, promote the event, and just to make a great day out of it. So there will be a video tomorrow that if you can attend, that'll be massively appreciated. But if not, just any donations will be great. If you have any questions about the event, just let me know and I'll tell you everything you need to know about it. But it's 2 o'clock kickoff tomorrow in Gateshead. But why am I here in timeout today? Well, we actually have the Timeout Surf Cafe just up there. They do actually host quite a lot of regular Newcastle United Legends events in there, like Rob Lee, Peter Beardsley, Steve Watson, all sorts of legends in there. So hopefully at some point in the future I can show you what an actual Legends event looks like in there. But inside the Surf Cafe as well, we have Brack Burger. Now that's the reason why I'm here. I've been asked to come down today and actually try out the Sandro Tonali burger. What? We actually have a burger dedicated to this, guys. So it's going to be interesting to go in there and just taste what the Sandro Tonali tastes like. No, I hope you're saying that one, but yeah, we're going to try out the burger today in this video as well. Limited time only. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. I think it's best to get the big secret out of the way first. Apologies, by the way, you hear those drums in the background. That's actually over a mile away. It's so loud, it's just crazy. But as for the secret itself now, it's been portrayed across on social media that Newcastle United is actually lying to journalists, we're lying to the media and trying to send the media in a certain direction so Newcastle can swerve everyone and go in the opposite direction. Now the big one behind that is being the stuff with Barella and Tonali. So it's been reported on the Athletic, a little snippet here about how it was convenient that the Barella news came out and Newcastle suddenly went in and got Tonali instead. Now people are kind of putting two and two together and going, well, you know what, Newcastle will told Luke Edwards this so they can go through the back door and they speak at AC Milan instead of Inter Milan. It's one of them ones where people believe that Newcastle is controlling the media side of things so we can actually just mislead everyone and actually be able to get players in quicker, which I do think is a good tactic. Now whether I think that's true or not is another question, but I can see there being a bit of weight behind us considering the fact that we were linked to the Inter Milan midfielder and instead we went for the AC Milan midfielder. So it's one of them ones where I can actually believe was somewhat lying to journalists. I think the big one, especially is the transfer budget. Now that was the one that came out a couple weeks ago from Craig Cope. Now I feel bad picking on the guy, but he's claiming that Newcastle have a £75 million cash budget going into the summer window. Newcastle are never ever going to tell journalists their actual budget. I mean, why would we do that? Journalists are going to pump the information online. All of a sudden, every team in world football knows how much Newcastle has to spend. So I feel like it's probably an occasion where if the club told Craig Hope, chances are they would just lie to him because, well, let's face it, I mean, why would the club tell journalists exactly how much to spend? It doesn't benefit them at all. So it's a case where information can get pumped on social media and Newcastle can keep all their cards close to their chest and know exactly what's put out there. And I think at the minute, it probably is the case when Newcastle are trying to control what's going on in the media. They don't want things to be leaked early, so it's a case where they might bring our targets out and it's just going to be left, right and centre. So I think quite an important part in this video is that even though links for the likes of Harvey Barnes, Bonucci, whoever it is, come out on social media now, some of them anyway might be a load of crap from journalists, but I think it's always important to know that it is possible that Newcastle might just be pulling strings and trying to get something else going on behind the scenes, which I think in Tonali's case worked wonders, because we've got him signed quite quickly, we've got a lot of things done straight away, and all we were waiting for really was the under 21 Euros, which eventually benefited us. But it's a case where the AC Milan Newcastle side of things got agreed quite quickly over the space of a couple of days or so. So the Barella one, despite the fact that it got claimed in the media that agents were involved, Newcastle were heavily interested in the guy, yet Lex claimed that that didn't happen at all. So it's a case where information's been put out there by journalists, but our media sources claim it's never happened at all. So I think it definitely is a bit of weight to it, where Newcastle have honestly been a bit sneaky behind the scenes. So I think it is definitely one you guys should be aware of, especially in the media side of things. I think the club definitely will try and control what gets put out there by journalists. So whether that's an actual lie or not is another question. I don't want to try and just put a point across without any evidence, but I do definitely think there's something more to this, I would say. So you take what you want from it, but I think that's definitely a massive talking point that's been coming out the last couple of days. As for some of those transfer targets now, Leonardo Bonucci's been the big one that's popped up yesterday. A 36-year-old centre-half that is going to retire next year has been linked to join Newcastle for a season. That has to be one of the weirdest transfers I've ever seen. Like, why would Newcastle sign Bonucci? Now, it is true that despite the fact Newcastle are aiming for younger players, we still would occasionally sign an experienced player. Trippier as a big example, but the thing with a guy like Kieran Trippier is, I mean, he's still got another 3-4 good years left, and Bonucci is quite literally retiring next season. Why on earth would Newcastle sign? I can't believe this one's actually popped up. It's been shut down straight away. It's such a weird sign. It goes completely against the mode of what we've had since the takeover. I mean, it's mental to think about if we were to sign that Bonucci would actually retire Newcastle, because I remember a few seasons ago he was more or less one of the best centre-halves in the world. So to see someone like him actually join Newcastle would be crazy. But the problem is, he's 36 years old. I mean, his best years are behind him. He's someone that is looking towards the end of the tunnel. Newcastle, we need players that are going to be here for the long future. We need players that aren't going to be here for one season. We need long-term players. He is definitely not a long-term player. There is no way in hell I think this one is legit at all. I think it's such a weird one that's came out, and I can't believe there's been so much attention about it. Whereas Harvey Barnes, now I know I was speaking before about the possibility of Newcastle putting strings in the media, so a report like this might actually be real. But I definitely think Harvey Barnes is a realistic sign for Newcastle. I think especially for his transfer value as well. You're looking at between 30 to 35 million pounds to Leicester City out wide player. He's definitely a player as well that I think Newcastle will target. Out wide players we need. He's a dedicated goal scorer, got 13 goals last season, quite a pro Leicester City team. For me, definitely someone that I could actually say a signing, and I think his transfer value is around 30 to 35 million pounds now. Whether again Leicester City want approximately 50 million pounds that he did for James Maddison is another question, but his actual value is between 30 to 35 million. I think for the price you're paying for him, that's actually a good deal for him. So I do definitely think there's more weight to that one. Regardless of what gets pumped out in the media, I do definitely think we're still going for Harvey Barnes. But as for the Bonucci stuff, just an absolute pile of crap. But now that I've got through those two, I'm going to go upstairs now. I'm going to try the Sandro Tonali burger, and then we'll come back with more news afterwards. We are now inside the Time Out Surf Cafe. Here is Black Burger's very own Sandro Tonali burger. It's out for a limited time, so for the next week or so, I'm sure wherever Newcastle are announced on our side, there probably is going to be another burger, someone dedicated to that individual player. But I was asked to come in today and actually just to come and essentially review the food and help promote them. Now, for those of you who have been watching my videos for quite a long time now, I actually don't particularly like to sponsor things very much. I'm very picky about what I like promoting. But someone like Black Burger, I actually honestly like them myself. I think it's good food. Newcastle actually, after qualifying for the Champions League, all the players went to Black Burger themselves and celebrated by having something to eat inside their shop. So that's not even me promoting, that's quite literally what Newcastle as a team has done. So there's someone that's actually available here in Time of Newsburn, it's in Gosforth, it's everywhere, it's in Jesmond, there's 4 or 5 different Black Burgers. It's something that's very popular, and for me, I do honestly like them, which is why I kind of promote them. Obviously for me, it's a good chance to kind of come in as well and to try out this Sandro Tonali burger. I've actually got a massive piece of paper here telling you exactly what's in it. It's such a huge of it. So it's a double beef smash patty seasoned all the way with pizza sauce, shredded lettuce and sliced tomato base topped with mozzarella cheese and pesto, and it's toasted buns served with seasoned skin on flies. But in my case, I wanted loaded fries, so I paid like a couple of quid. It's just one of them ones where, I mean, this thing is huge. I don't know how I'm going to eat this, to be honest. I was a bit greedy earlier, I've already had some to eat. But I'm going to try and taste it anyway. I'm going to let you know what it's like. So we're going to pick it out here. I mean, that is a big burger. Actually quite nice. I think all the seasoning it balances quite well. It's everything in general, the mozzarella cheese, the tomato, I think everything actually works quite nicely into a burger. And for me, I quite like it. Now I'm going to eat the rest of this now. I'm stopping being so greedy on camera, but I'm going to take it back outside. I'm going to show you the rest of the video, but honestly that burger is actually really nice. Back on topic now. Once again, just like every other kit so far this season, Newcastle United's third shirt has been leaked by Sports Direct. I mean, what the hell is going on here? I swear there has to be some contractual agreement where the shirts have to go on a shelf at a certain time. Every single shirt, I swear, that has been leaked by Sports Direct. They've got to sort Mike Ashley's workers out here because, I mean, Newcastle United are getting mugged off big time. So the actual training kit for the third shirt has been leaked on the screen here. So as I said there, I believe that is the training kit that the players will wear when they're wearing the third shirt underneath. The colour scheme is quite similar to the one last season, and it's got a little checkered bit at the top and at the bottom, which is how you know it's a training kit. No sponsor on that one. I mean, my actual thoughts on it, I had to see him in person again, just like the away kit. I'm not the biggest fan of it from what I can personally see here, but I actually turned out liking the away kit in person, so it might be a case for that. I mean, once again, it's been leaked by Sports Direct, so they had to sort it out because it's actually getting a bit ridiculous now. But finally, as for the women's pre-season fixtures, they've announced a huge one. Sunderland away has been confirmed in front of fans. Oh my god, we actually got a time when we had Derby. It's been so long, I forgot what the feeling's like. So I can't attend that one. It's meant to be on a Wednesday night in August. I can't attend the Hibs pre-season match, which is the first one that came out because I'm in America at the time. But I can definitely attend Sunderland versus Newcastle women's. That is actually a huge game of football. On paper, Sunderland are actually much better than Newcastle as well. So if we can keep them, we can give them a competitive game of football, I will be very impressed to see how we do this season. Third tier football versus second tier football, that is going to be a class match. I can't wait for it. But I just want to let you know that there's actually a time we are Derby this season. I mean, could you believe it? But it's going to be a class one to see. By the way, guys, hope you enjoyed watching this. Something a bit different, chance to go in there, try the Tonali burger, as well as that, speaking about Newcastle transfer market secrets and all sorts of the media stuff going on. There's a lot of things happening. They've got a charity match tomorrow, which will come on the channel. We'll be back on Sunday with whatever comes out in the media. But appreciate your support, guys. Take care. Have a day at the beach, enjoy yourself, and just know that this club is going from strength to strength. All the best, and I'll see you on the next one.